we can have the conversation. But when you started doing name calling things, I don't have tolerance for that.
Said you felt some type of way when I said the word hyena, talked about hyenas.
Called women hyenas.
There are women hyenas, and I'm going to stand on that. There are women hyenas in this society. And I need you to research this for yourself.
I'm not researching this nonsense.
No, because you research everything else. I need you to research it so you can understand it's a mindset. It's a mindset. Person is giving you something, and I'm saying this is an analogy, but it's a true statement of what exists in this world. So research it.
I'm not researching. It's nonsense.
Oh, my God.
You're calling women hyenas. It's nonsense.
There are hyenas in this world.
There are literal animals that are called hyenas in this world,
There are hyenas, and I'm going to stand on that 100% until you're receptive enough.
I am not going to receive that.
Until you're receptive enough to look it up.
Absolutely
to understand there's a mentality of women that are out here encouraging our children. Now, look, I'm going on a whole nother tangent right now.
I got
4 minutes. Oh, I'm on time. I'm on time, baby. There's a mindset of women that are encouraging our children, that are encouraging other relationships, that are on the forefront.
Okay.
The hyenas are quick to say you don't need a relationship, you don't need a
Why
husband.
don't you just express what you just expressed, which is totally fair? Everything you just said is fair. That's your experience that you've had. There are those type of women. I do not negate that. I do not say that those kind of women don't exist. To throw in the word hyena is just silly.
To you.
It's like when we do stuff like that, where we use words and things like that to be insulting, then you take away your point that you're trying to make. If you've had those experiences and that's a dialogue and a conversation you absolutely want to have about women from your experience, then let's have that talk. But then when you start saying names like that, you deflect and you take away from your point. I think it's ridiculous what you're saying.
In your brain.
Yes, in my brain.
So I watched a lot of antics within my community, within my surroundings, that tore up communities and everything. But this is what I experienced.
But you don't think some of your perspective on women doesn't tear up a community?
I don't look down on women.
You have this, most women are, you don't look down on women. The man who is calling women from his community hyenas says he doesn't look down on women.
Yes.
The man that says that every woman leaves because there's another man or she's taking from you and this and this and that.
I didn't say that.
You absolutely have said that.
I didn't say she's taking away from you. I didn't say
you said every time a woman leaves, she takes. Is that what you said?
Yes, she does.
Okay, so you did say that.
She does.
So you're someone who has this utmost respect for women, but everything you spew out of your mouth has never been something that is respectful of women. So how do we explain this contradiction?
Do you think so?
I'm just basing on what you said.
No, see, you just put me in a category.
I did.
Because what you just said is I don't respect women. I respect women. I have the utmost respect for women.
I'm asking you.
I don't respect hyenas.
Okay, God. You can ask me if I am the mindset of a specific type of woman and describe that woman.
It, man.
But I am not going to buy into this
That's
BS
what I'm talking about when
hyena.
I say be receptive.
I am hearing you loud and clear.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Okay, so let me tell you what I heard. I heard in one sentence that there are a specific type of women, and you're very descriptive for these women that you don't consider women. You consider them hyenas, right?
Mm-hmm.
You take a certain type of woman, and your word to describe that woman is the word hyena.
Yes.
Okay? Now, I am not going to participate in this word. Now, if you want to ask me if I have the mindset of those kind of women and you describe those, I can answer to that. But I'm not going to pour into this ridiculous narrative with
because
sense.
Your brain has shut off to anything I have to say when it comes to that.
You're right. I'm not listening to this hyena conversation. It's
so
ridiculous.
If you look up what I'm saying, it will make more sense to what I am saying, an analogy I'm giving.
I don't need to compare women to hyenas. If you have a problem with a certain type of woman, just speak to the problem.
Okay,
dude.
if I have a problem with anybody, I'll speak to them. It's not just a woman or a man.
Okay, but I don't need to call a thing a name to make me feel better about my experience. It's like, just say the thing, dude. Just speak to the problem. Why do they have to have a name called hyena? That's ridiculous and it's immature.
Because it's something that is hurting our children, our communities, our families.
Speak to that. That's valid. Speak to that. Make that real. Make it tangible. If that is something you're very passionate about, then be the man that speaks about that. You shrink yourself with what you're doing.
You just categorize me. You just categorized me and saying I have a problem with women. That's what you just said.
Just now I just said that?
You said that before and you're saying it again right now indirectly that I don't have a problem with women. I have a problem with a certain mentality.
I literally did not just say that.
It's an okay debate to have. I don't take nothing personal.
I agree with you.
I don't take nothing personal.
Okay.
All right. I love you dearly. We can debate all day long.
I agree with you.
And we can be passionate all day long.
Yeah.
When we're talking.
But we shouldn't call names.